2022 is here, and I was looking over some past emails, and I came across an email back as we were entering into 2020. I don't even know who wrote me this, but basically the subject line, I think, was, as we move into 2022, I was looking at some previous emails, and I came across an email back in 2019, at the end of 2019, and the subject line was a full year and no deal. Okay? So you might be feeling the same way, and there were two things I wanted to read to you this morning. One was Napoleon Hill's thought of the day, and it was as follows. When the going is hardest, just keep on going, and you'll get there sooner than someone who finds the going easy. If you think achieving great heights of success will be easy, you either don't understand at all how the process works, or you have your sights set too low. Reaching the top of any field is difficult, time-consuming, and often tedious. The reason it isn't crowded at the top is that most people don't do the things that are necessary to achieve success. They are all too willing to give up when the going gets tough. If you need inspiration to persevere, read the biographies of men and women who have achieved greatness in their lives. You will find that they prevailed because they refused to quit. They continued to toil alone long after the masses had given up and gone home. Boy, is that ever true. And he is absolutely correct that a lot of people throw in the towel and give up. But if you don't quit and you're working the right plan and you outlast the hardships, some good things can happen. And in the continuing spirit of Napoleon Hill, I wanted to read something from his book, Law of Success. I am convinced that failure is nature's plan through which she hurdle jumps men of destiny and prepares them to do their work. You could also add women in there. Failure is nature's crucible, in which she burns the dross from the human heart and so purifies the metal of the man that it can stand the test of hard usage. We would cease to fear or run away from trying experiences if we observe from the biographies of men of destiny that nearly every one of them was sorely tried and run through the mill of merciless experience before he, quote, arrived, unquote. This leads me to wonder if the hand of fate does not test the metal of which we are made in various and sundry ways before placing great responsibility upon our shoulders. Boy, that's true. And this is hard. There's no question about that. You know, it's not like most internet gurus that say, oh, this is easy, anybody can do it. Do I believe anybody can do it? Well, I don't know about that. I don't guarantee personal success. But I do know this process works. And if you're working a plan, you know what to do, you know how to do the steps, you track what you're doing so that you can know if you're improving or not. And on a consistent, disciplined basis, you take action every day, you will turn some of those frogs into princes and princesses. So I would encourage you to think about that. If you haven't had the success you wanted, you can do one of two things. You can quit, or you can say, let's take a look at what happened. Did I really put in as much effort as I think I need to? Do I need to change some things? And to go ahead and do that. And if you're struggling with what to do, go over to brucewhipple.com. There's free material there. There's the boot camp, which is a step-by-step process to lead you through those steps and with templates, etc. So there's not many excuses for not knowing what to do. You should know what to do. The only question is your industry right? Is your plan right? Are your team members right? And then most importantly, are you taking daily action to get to where you want to get to? And if you don't know where you want to get to, that can be a problem as well. So write out your obituary, write out what you want to accomplish, write out what you want your legacy to be, and then translate that obituary into goals that you want to achieve and translate those goals into affirmations. And if you do all of those things and take consistent daily action, I think you're going to be kind of happy with what happens.